So today I have a story about puppies. My son is going to get a puppy, and Danny got a puppy, and Leon's supposed to get a puppy. So this story is called Puppy Love. Love. Puppy Love. And look who it has in it. Two of my favorites, Bert and Ernie. Bert and Ernie. Let's read what this story's about. Oh, there's Bert and Ernie. It was a quiet morning on Sesame Street. Ernie and Bert were just finishing breakfast when the telephone rang. "Oh," said Ernie. Sure. Don't worry. You can count on us. Goodbye." "Ernie, who was that on the phone?" asked Bert. "Who can count on us?" "That was Barbara," said Ernie. "She called to ask us a favor, and I said we'd do it." "Oh, good," said Bert. "What kind of favor?" "Oh, it's nothing much, Bert," said Ernie. "I just said we'd take care of Barbara's dog, Hulk, while she visits her grandmother today." Look at Bert's face. You think he's happy about that? Did you hear the dog's name? Hulk. That sounds like a big dog. "Ernie, we don't know the first thing about taking care of dogs," shouted Bert. "Don't worry, Bert. There's nothing to it," said Ernie. "Come on. We have to meet Barbara and Hulk." "Hi, Bert. Hi, Ernie," said Barbara when they all met in front of Mr. Hooper's store. "I'm glad you can take care of Hulk. I know you'll do a really terrific job. I have to go now or I'll miss my bus. Bye." "What are we going to do with this dog, huh, Ernie?" asked Bert. "Oh, it's not a big dog. It's a cute little dog." "What are some things you could do with the dog? That if you had a dog, you could play with the dog. You could play catch. You could throw a ball. What else can you do? Take it for a walk. Feed it. Give it water. Brush the dog. Yep, it's a good thing. I always brush my dogs. You could give it a bath. I think I'm going to give my dog a bath this week. Maybe I'll videotape it so you can see how much fun it is. "I've got an idea, Bert," said Ernie as he saw Barkley the dog trotting towards them. "Hi, Barkley. Bert and I have to take care of this cute little puppy. Maybe you can give us a hand. Paw." Barkley grabbed Hulk's leash and began leading the puppy down the street. "Come on, Bert," shouted Ernie. "Barkley's taking Hulk for a walk. I guess he's trying to tell us that puppies need exercise." What are they throwing? Yep, they're playing fetch. At last, Ernie and Bert caught up with the dogs, and they all walked to the park. "Fetch, Hulk! Fetch, Barkley!" shouted Bert, tossing a stick across the lawn. "Let's play hide and seek," called Ernie, and he jumped behind a tree. "Bet you can't find me." Dogs like hide and seek, too. After a while, Ernie and Bert and Barkley and Hulk plopped down under a shady tree. "Boy, am I tired and hungry," said Bert. "Yeah, so am I," said Ernie. "Come on, Bert. Let's take Barkley and Hulk home and feed them some lunch. I'll bet they're hungry, too." "You were right, Ernie," said Bert. As Barkley and Hulk ate their dog food, the dogs really were hungry and thirsty. "What should we do now, Bert?" asked Ernie when they had all finished eating. Before Bert could figure out an answer, Barkley dashed out the door and ran down Sesame Street. "Barkley, wait! Where are you going?" called Bert. Oh, look at that! By the time Ernie and Bert and Hulk ran outside, Barkley was back, and he was dragging a long green garden hose. "Hey, Bert," said Ernie. "Are you thinking what I'm thinking?" "I don't know, Ernie," said Bert. "What are you thinking?" "I'm thinking that water washes things," said Ernie. "You mean things like puppies?" said Bert. "That's it, Bert," said Ernie. "I'm thinking old Barkley here is telling us that part of taking care of a puppy is keeping him clean. I think he's telling us to give the puppy a bath." Boy, that Barkley sure is smart. Bert got the dog shampoo. Ernie got his rubber ducky. They lathered Hulk with soapy suds. Then, while Bert held the puppy gently, Ernie rinsed the suds off with cool water from the garden hose. There they are, giving that dog a bath. Ernie and Bert dried Hulk and Barkley with a big towel. Now what? Said Bert. What do we do now? I don't know, said Ernie, but I think Barkley does. See? He brought us his brush. He must want us to brush the puppy, said Bert. He picked up the brush and began to smooth out the little dog's fur. Oh, wow, said Ernie. Look how shiny and soft Hulk's coat is getting. Right, Ernie, said Bert. Let's brush Barkley next. When Ernie and Bert had brushed both dogs, they decided to go back inside. Bert set Hulk down in the middle of the living room floor. Hulk yawned a big yawn. What do you think? What do they need now? Maybe a nap. Hey, Ernie, said Bert. I just thought of something else we could do. What's that? Said Bert. We can make the puppy a bed, Bert answered. We can use this nifty blanket and make him a really soft place to sleep. Gee, Bert, a nap's not a bad idea, said Ernie when the dogs were asleep. In fact, I wouldn't mind having a nap myself. But Ernie didn't rest for very long. Bert, Ernie, called Barbara from outside. I've come to pick up Hulk. We'll be right down, Bert shouted. Hi, Hulk, said Barbara. It looks like you had a good time. Thanks, Ernie. Thanks, Bert. Thanks, Barkley. It was nothing, said Bert. We just took him for a walk and played games with him and fed him lunch. And washed him and brushed him and let him take a nap, said Ernie. And now we're going to miss him, they both said. Yeah, having a puppy is fun. You know, Ernie, said Bert, taking care of a pet is a lot of work, but it's also a lot of fun. It sure is going to be lonely around here without a dog to take care of. Don't worry about it, Bert, said Ernie. I have a feeling that we're going to have a dog to take care of very soon. Look at Barkley. The end. I hope you enjoyed that book about puppies, and when my son gets his puppy, I'll be sure to show you. And hopefully when Leon gets his puppy, he'll show us too.